Hey guys, wanted to do a video here on smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. What I've been doing is replacing these batteries once a year, whether they need it or not. These things will chirp at you when the battery gets low, but it's a good idea to replace these once a year whether they need it or not. And if the battery's still got some juice left in it, you can put a voltmeter on there if you got one and test it. And if it's still got juice, go ahead and use it in something else, something that's not as critical as a smoke detector. But once a year is probably smart. That's what the fire stations will usually, they'll have reminders on their bulletin boards, their outside lighted boards that tell you, when it's time to do this. But anyway, with Outlook, calendars, and reminders nowadays, you can set up a recurring reminder to yourself to do this once a year. At any rate, I wanted to show you something here that you want to take into consideration as well. For instance, on this smoke detector here, you'll see on the left, on the bottom, it says replace alarm every 10 years. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Replace alarm in 10 years there on the bottom left, and then on the bottom right it shows the date it was purchased, so September 05. So what I've been doing is I've been making labels, and I've been putting them right on the front of these things. This way you can tell from a distance when you're looking at it, replaced by 2019. Now, of course, when I'm taking this down once a year to replace the battery, I could also have this, alert me to the fact that it's time to replace the unit, but I just figured I'd go one better and put it on the front with a label. This way I know at a glance when I gotta replace this, and it also puts it in my brain that, these things do need to be replaced. I don't know, I think this unit probably will chirp at you when it's past its useful life. This is a smoke detector. I'm not sure if that does it or not. I could look at the manual. It probably does. But anyway, if you have a label on there, then you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to rely on some function that could fail. When you purchase it, you could put this on there and you're good to go. What I've done is I've got these smoke detectors in the house in some strategic locations in the hallways, in the bedrooms, just as they suggest. What I am doing now is I've got this combination smoke and carbon monoxide detector, and I'm putting this up in the hallway outside of the bedrooms. I'm also going to have one on the main floor near the furnace. So this one will tell you if there's a fire or situation with carbon monoxide. This one says to replace every 7 years. Now the interesting thing about this one is when you press the button on it, it actually gives you an audible alarm. So I'll let you hear this.
Fire, fire. Warning, carbon monoxide.
What's nice, spoke too soon. Yeah, what's nice about these types, especially for kids, they say that a kid hearing a voice is better. Although, what I like about this, we don't have any children in the house anymore, but what I like about it is it tells you what it is, whether it's a fire or carbon monoxide right away, and you don't have to walk up to the thing and try and decipher what a display is telling you. A lot of these units they sell have a display on them. I don't like that because it's going to kind of, you're going to have a tendency of walking up to the thing and looking at it, and if it's going off, you don't want to take the time to try and examine what it's telling you. You need to generally take action on it immediately. Obviously, if it's a fire, you want to get out of the house, and if it's smoke or carbon monoxide, you're also going to want to get out of the house immediately. And walking up and examining a display might delay you in doing that. That's just my 2 cents on that. But anyway, I'm very satisfied with these detectors. They seem to be good. I don't know how you pronounce that, Kidde or Kidde. Anyone got any ideas about smoke detectors? Why don't you leave your comments? I'd appreciate it, and we'll talk to you down the road. Take care.